obviously it's not that easy. I suppose the first thing is when you're going down to an obstacle when there's a degree of low sun. I think the worst thing about it is the shadow. Sometimes you've got obviously the takeoff board here, but if you've got low sun that side of the fence, then you've got a 6-foot shadow here.
Yeah. And how do the horses react to that shadow on the ground?
Well, I suppose the main issue is that they would jump the shadow rather than the obstacle, so they're standing off a lot further away than they should do. Consequently, they're coming down on top of the fence. One of the main issues are that we've got a set of goggles on, which are tinted, so we've got a bit of help, and we're actually sprinting going down to the obstacle, whereas the horse hasn't got any protection over its eyes, so it's probably finding it a lot harder than we are.
So the low sun protocol's there for issues of welfare and safety, where the riders have concerns and the clerk of the course has concerns in terms of the safety of horses approaching jumps. So what would happen on any given race day is that prior to the race meeting, and on our going sheets up front the clocks submit, prior to the race meeting, they will identify historically parts of the track that could be affected by low sun on any given race day. So we would have prior knowledge of those particular fences on certain courses, and then from the steward's box, pre-race, where we sit and watch the races live with the clerk of the course, we allow the jockeys to go down to the post. They will then go to those affected jumps on any given day just to check if they're satisfied that in their view it's safe to jump those jumps.
We go out, and obviously before we ride in the race we look at the fences, and we make those decisions. I mean, in jump racing I think every jockey riding wants to jump those obstacles, but if the sun isn't in the right position or it's slightly unsafe, then you've got to certainly ask yourself, should we be doing that or not?
They would then, if they're satisfied, they go to the start. The start will report back that they're happy to complete the course as declared and as they are still due to race on. And if there are concerns, we then have a discussion with the clerk to see if there's any way we can negate the risk or the problems that the riders are reporting up to us. If not, we then kick into the phase of bypassing those particular fences.
We're constantly checking weather forecasts. We have historical data that we can use that identify fixtures in our race program that may be vulnerable to low sun. When we're distributing our going reports, we're able to click a button on our going reports that notifies participants that low sun could be an issue on that race day. So, trainers and jockeys are aware as soon as entries are open, really, and our going reports are done daily in the lead up to a fixture. So they'll be able to see that from the get-go of entries. Yeah.
The primary reason and function that we have these protocols in place is that the safety and welfare of our horses and riders is paramount, and all these decisions are taken with that